Hi everyone, how is everyone doing? Summer is almost over. Officially it's still here, but we are getting ready for fall and winter. I don't know how it's with you, but I haven't been anywhere this summer because of all this situation that's going on around us. But if you've been somewhere and if you had a chance to go and travel and maybe go somewhere by the ocean or by the sea, then this project today that I created for you is perfect to store your summer memories. I wanted to celebrate the end of this summer with this folio and with this beautiful collection from Graphic 45, Ocean Blue. Me personally, I like sea. I don't know how it's with you, but I'm from Europe, and in Europe in summertime mostly everybody goes to vacation somewhere by the sea. This is like tradition here in Europe. And yeah, but actually it depends where you are located. People from some countries have more in their blood to actually go somewhere, and some other countries they maybe go some other places. But yeah, it's like very it's like tradition to go somewhere by the sea. And in summertime, like everything is closed, everything and everybody is lazy in summertime. Me personally, I love sea. I don't like ocean that much. I like sea. I don't know the difference, but I like sea. I think water is more beautiful and creatures in the sea are more friendly, so I like sea. Who's right now? I really, now you confuse me. Confused. Now I'm confused. Ocean, sea, I don't know the difference between ocean and the sea, but to me maybe there is no difference, but to me I know it is difference. So don't tell me there is no difference. To me it is. I don't like ocean. I don't like ocean. I like sea. It doesn't matter, ocean or sea, we like water. That's important. Okay, so I hope you've been somewhere this summer. I haven't. Yeah, it's been a year already and I haven't left Norway. So I really miss ocean. So that's why I had to create, I mean not ocean, sea. I miss sea. I don't like ocean. So I created this folio, Ocean Blue, to take me by the sea. And in my family it's tradition to go by the sea, actually by Adriatic Sea. And I don't know if you ever heard about a country called Croatia. They have the most beautiful sea. I'm sorry, I have to make some commercial here for Croatia because it's so cute. And Croatia is like hidden jewel, and years ago it was not so famous, but now lately, like for the past few years, like everybody wants to go to Croatia. Like they really discovered this place on earth, and like all rich famous people want to go to Croatia, from Oprah, from Beyonce, from John Bon Jovi, Magic Johnson, you name it. Oh, and Prince Harry was in Croatia this summer. Can you imagine? Yeah, so all these famous people discovered Croatia. And if you have a chance, Google it. And if you're planning next trip, just go to Croatia. I mean, really, I'm so fascinated by that country that it's crazy. Oh, and there is one more thing. Guys in Croatia, in southern, you have to, girls, you have to be guys, you have to be very careful because they're trying to steal your wives. I don't know how it's now because now I'm older, you know, so, and I know from years ago they're just trying to steal you from your guy. And also girls, you have to keep an eye on your husbands because in Dalmatia most beautiful girls live there. So now you decide if you still want to go to Croatia. And most beautiful cities are in southern Croatia. So it's like Dubrovnik, Split, and then you have those islands. Islands are very popular, but they're in south of Croatia. And that area is called, they call it Dalmatia, but in international language it will be Dalmatia, I guess. So it's really nice. I I just wanted to tell you, if you haven't heard about this beauty on earth, so I just had to tell you. And that's why I created this folio, because I haven't been anywhere this summer. I wanted to create this folio and store my pictures from my trips to Croatia from previous years, and this is perfect for this kind of memories. Oof. When I start talking, I really cannot stop myself. And now enough, and we need to go to our folio. So for this folio, I used, like I said before, graphic 45 papers. I designed this with one 8x8 pad, and then I also used one Patterns&Solids pad and Chipboard elements, and also ephemera cards. And that's all. And for all of you that need some summer inspiration, there is also a tutorial available for this folio. There is no PDF tutorial, only video tutorial, and this video tutorial comes in 4 parts. First 3 parts include construction of pages. I mean, the construction, assembly, and matting the pages. So each part is for each page. And then the last 4th part is for how to make covers, and also how to embellish and create the front cover of the folio. Okay, everyone, now I would like you to come closer, and I will show you this beautiful album. And what I did is, like, I created all these frames around images because I really want the images to stand out, and the folio is so cute, you will see. So just come closer, and I'm gonna walk you through the folio. This is the front cover. And oh, I don't know if I told you earlier, this folio measures 10 inches by 8 inches. Okay, now let's go to the cover. So here on the cover, I created 2 frames. First one is this die cut frame. You can see here on the top is a die cut edge. And all these frames are cut from Chipboard. Okay, probably you must be thinking, how could I die cut this edge with Chipboard? Actually, yes, you can do it, but you have to use a thinner chipboard, and then you must use like more layers to achieve like really 3D look. And I don't know if you can see here from the side, it's like really like these frames are really like thick. And then okay, so this bottom frame is like covered with white fabric. It looks like leather. And then also this fabric is like in gold color, and it matches perfectly with images, I mean with the color here on images. And also this fabric looks like leather. Okay, here on the side, oh, and here I used this chipboard element, and also here is chipboard element. Oh, and you know what, in tutorial, if you will get a tutorial, I didn't show you how to, I mean in the tutorial I didn't show this step, but you would just take this chipboard element and just place it right here on the top. Okay, and then let's go here on the side. Here also I created 2 mats from Chipboard, and this one and also this one, and then I placed these 2 images on the smaller mat, and here between both mats is a Chipboard element. Okay, now let's go to the inside, and first page is this one, and here I also used the same die as I used here in the front for this frame. Okay, and here you have, look at these beautiful images, and to images really stand out, I wanted to place them inside frames, and then look at that, it really they look really nice. And also this frame is made with Chipboard, it's not just cardstock, it's Chipboard frame. And here this opens to the top, and then this one here opens to the top, And look at this beautiful ephemera card, and you can use this for journaling, or instead of ephemera card you can place your photo here or some other image. And then down here we have another flap, and down here is, look, this beautiful border, and then this flap opens and you have more room for photos. And then here you have also, you can place your photographs, and then both of them close and then all together open to the side. And then here you have more room for photos. And then here on this side there is another flap with photo mat where you can place here like photograph or images or ephemera card or whatever you want. And also then here you have two frames, and these images are framed inside, so they really stand out. And also here I used chipboard element, and then this frame opens, and then again here is ephemera card. You can use, like I told you before, you can use anything from photograph, from another image, so whatever you like. And here you can have just this paper. You can have this paper can be only for like decorative purposes, or you can also place images or photographs here, whatever you want. If you want more photographs in your albums or in your folios, you can use you can fill any space, but I just like in my albums, I like to showcase papers too, not just stuff them with photographs. And then here, oh, and then this paper, oh, this is such a beautiful paper. And then you can place a larger photograph here or like more smaller ones. And then these two papers, and then this border separates both papers. All right, and then let's move to the other side. So here is front of the inside cover, and I would like to show it to you now before we go any further. So here I use this, I mean you don't have to cover this cover with papers or use them for photographs. You can just leave them blank, but I wanted to fill the space for more images and so on and so on. Okay, here is a space, ephemera card for journaling, and then here is space for photograph, and this image is cut out from the paper. Okay, and then let's go to the inside. And this image here, I didn't want to frame it. I just wanted to stand out also, so that's why I chose to put it on a chipboard piece, and then of course I covered chipboard piece in white binding material. And then I placed everything on mat, and then you have here, oh, and here on the side they're like these two beautiful images, and here is chipboard element, and also here on this mat here is another chipboard element, and then these things open. And what is this here? These pieces, these two images are actually glued onto the pocket. This is actually pocket, and when you open this, you can see it's a pocket right here. You will see it later. So this is actually part of the pocket, and then this flap is actually attached onto the pocket. All right, and now let's go to the inside, and here and more beautiful papers, of course. And then you have another flap with pocket here, and you have inside photo mat with space for photograph and ephemera card. And then here is this beautiful ephemera card also. And when you open this thing, you have then here ephemera card, but this ephemera card is not glued all the way down. You can tuck your photo behind. So here you can see, I don't have now a photo or ephemera card with me to show you, but you can see it's not glued all the way down, so just tuck whatever you have behind it. And then on the other side is the pocket that I told you earlier. See, this flap is actually adhered onto the pocket. And inside is another mat with space for journaling. Okay, here is what I like about this ephemera card is you can use it for journaling, because it's like very light colors, because it's in very light colors, so you can use for journaling, or you can also fill the space with your photograph. And here you have more spaces for photograph, and also here the image is cut out from the paper, and then it's not adhered all the way down. So again, you can tuck, when you are gonna glue photo here, you can just tuck this end of the photo behind it. All right, then let's put this back inside and let's move to another page. And this is our last page. And here again, I framed this image, and oh my gosh, this looks just, these are just beautiful colors and images. I just cannot have enough of them. And again, here I use Chipboard to make the frame. And look at this seahorse, is so nice. And here this frame is actually, this flap is actually die cut, and it's smaller than the other flap. The flap at the bottom. And this tag is, this frame with the tag is then attached onto this flap. And then this open. And then inside you have ephemera card for journaling. Like again, you can use for a photograph. You can use this for a photograph, or you can use another image. And then here you have another flap, and here is space for a photograph. And down here you can also use, because it's like one color, it's a solid color paper, so you can use it for journaling or whatever you would like to do. And let me see how this works. Okay, yeah, and then this flap close, and then turn the flap to the other side. And then here again you have this beautiful paper and space for photograph. And then here is another image, and then again you can tuck your photo behind, and then flap opens to the other side, and here you have spaces for photograph. And then this larger, and these two flaps are then attached on this smaller flap, because these frames, I don't know, I can't remember if I explained about these frames. Okay, so these frames are the same, they are created the same way as the frames on page 1, and these frames are attached on smaller flap, and then these large flaps are then attached onto this smaller flap. And then this opens to this side, and then look at that, it's like matching, you have matching flaps on each side. And here in the middle it's base or binding page or whatever you can call it. And then here again space for journaling, or you can place photograph here, and then on top of the photograph you will have this beautiful image. And then here of course again another space for a photograph. And that's all for today. I hope you like this folio. I do, especially papers. So they're like really gorgeous papers for your summer, or for your summer or holiday memories. Thank you everybody for watching. First, thank you for visiting my channel and watching my video. I hope you liked my folio, and I hope I see you in Croatia next year.